You're about to learn the most comprehensive, easy to understand, applicable set of adult education techniques available anywhere. Foundation will help you understand and reach every learner every time. I have been teaching adults, and more importantly, studying trainers for 20 years. I've spent literally thousands of hours in the classroom practicing and perfecting practical techniques, and hundreds more observing classroom trainers and teachers, giving them feedback. Finally, after years of personal experience figuring it all out for myself, I did what I had set out to do. I condensed my 20 years of knowledge and experience into one program that gives even the most experienced trainers not only the essential theory, but also the practical techniques needed to apply that theory in the classroom. Real stuff. Things you can use tomorrow that will transform your classroom into a meaningful learning environment that reaches every single learner every time. In my foundation program, you will learn the secret to discovering what trainees really want to know about your material without them even knowing you did it. An easy 5-step approach to building credibility that will get even the toughest classes to believe in you, listen to you, and trust you. A proven method for hooking your trainees that makes them think your class has been tailored to their needs. Foolproof methods to avoid feeling nervous and intimidated, even when you have to teach a room full of powerful people and their colleagues. How to identify the hard-to-understand concepts in your curriculum and be sure you teach them flawlessly every time. How to create amazing training materials for any topic so your trainees will crave your class. The 4 critical things you must do in the first 15 minutes of class to make it go smoothly the rest of the day. 12 ways to become their favorite. How to build the kind of rapport that will get your trainees to do anything you ask them to do. A simple 5-step model that unravels the mystery of how adults learn and how you can apply this theory to easily reach every learner you work with. An easy, effective method for keeping trainees engaged and participating in your class at all times. The real keys to successfully break the ice in your classroom, including the things you must avoid to do it well. How to sidestep a learning obstacle called higher brain disconnection, and why this will immediately improve understanding and learning in your class. The top 4 ways to successfully boost your enthusiasm on stressful days or for topics you find dry and boring. An easy recipe for identifying what questions your class has that won't make them feel foolish. The most important body language interaction techniques and how to use them to become more captivating and convincing. Efficient and productive preparation techniques so you can spend less time preparing and more time looking good in front of your class. A simple method to get everyone in the room following along simultaneously without ever getting lost. How to be sure your trainees feel comfortable by addressing the #1 fear of adult learners. A simple strategy to compel your trainees to ask questions even if they are quiet or reluctant learners. An indispensable technique called the 7-20 rule and how it can be used to engage trainees and keep their attention for as long as you like. A foolproof strategy that actually rewards fast learners for efficiently completing an activity and still allows slow learners to finish and benefit as well. How to ensure your curriculum is ideal for all the objectives and learners you have in your classroom. A simple technique to instantly find out if your trainees understand fundamental concepts before you move on to the next lesson. An easy technique to shut down hecklers, those irritating trainees that sit in the back of the room maliciously badgering you with vocal interruptions. 11 ways to make your lectures captivating so they can't wait to hear what you have to say next. The #1 reason trainees dread group work, and an easy method to turn the table and get them to enjoy it. A revolutionary teaching strategy called structured synthesis that walks trainees through new functionality and concepts in a way that quickly enables them to perform any task on their own. 3 surprising reasons why some trainees try to make your life miserable by purposefully causing disruptions, and how to uncover their motivation so you can regain control. And a whole lot more. If you haven't experienced this before, it's a wonderful feeling to come away from a class knowing you've reached each in every learner. You'll feel a satisfaction as a trainer you've never felt before. This program will change your classroom forever. The question I have for you is this: are you ready to flip the switch in your classroom to the kind of learning environment that both you and your students crave? Simply click the button to get started.